Hello everybody, Chaz Large here with a video about fixing stuff. This is a JVC RAD11P. It's a shower radio, and it's basically an FM DAB radio that's designed to work in wet conditions. It's a rubberized radio, so you can have it hanging in the shower and you can listen to your favorite radio station whilst you're taking a shower. Now, being rubberized, it meant taking it apart was a little bit awkward. On the back are lots of little concealed screws with little rubber stoppers in there, so I removed all those, and that allows the radio to sort of slightly come apart. As you can see, it's got a handle there, only one side of which will come off. It's just a little rubber clip. The other side is the aerial is actually in the wire there. So once that comes apart like that, and we can pull that part apart like that, you've got a display in the front which connects to the main board. You've got a speaker which plugs into the main board. You've got a battery, and you've got a control unit at the top here, which as you can see, I've taken all this out already purely for the purposes of getting to where I wanted to get to. So basically, it was the radio switches on and it tunes, and you can see that it tunes, but there's no sound whatsoever. So I put the old oscilloscope on, went around a few things, found that there was some nice audio noise on here. So taking the main panel out and looking on the back of the panel, we've got an audio chip here, and that audio chip has failed. It's got a big hole in it. So basically, I need to order this or get a replacement chip for this. So see you after I've got that chip. Well, here we are again, back with this JVC shower radio. I've ordered the chip and eventually they've turned up. I say they because basically I've had to order 10 in a packet in order to get one. But anyway, who knows, I might get another JVC shower radio or something similar to fix, or at least I'll have a chip to do it. Here's the chip, and I'm basically going to take that out and replace it with this one and see how we go. Right, well, I've just decided to employ my helping hands here, just to hold it, the board in place, give me a little bit more weight, just to stop it flipping about. So anyway, I've now got that in place, and I'm now going to see if I can just get my tool under this leg of this chip and just lift it, this leg. Now, this is basically just an old watchmaker's screwdriver where the tip of the screwdriver had broken, and so consequently I just filed it down and it comes in handy. Oh, and there we are, the chip came off. I thought that was, or rather hoping that's the way it was going to be, and it worked perfectly. So taken enough solder off the legs so that when you lift the chip it didn't rip any tracks off, and it just basically just flipped off just like that. So wonderful stuff. Let's just clean up those lands where the solder goes. Let's just put a little bit of wick on there, clean them off. If you're using solder wick to clean lands, always wipe with the wick hot. Don't move it when it's not hot, otherwise you can damage the track quite easily. So there we are, so we've done that. That should be okay. Now, having removed that solder, we just want to just go along and touch it with the soldering iron, just to put a little bit of fresh solder onto those lands, like so. So the new chip should take to those positions quite well. Now, having got the solder on lands, we should find that when we hold the chip in place like so and just touch one leg, that will hold it in place enough to do the triple check and make sure we've got it in the right position. A little bit of pressure on it and touch the chip on the other corner. There we go. Right, so that's now got it in place. Let's have a good look with the camera if we can. Yeah, it's looking pretty good to me. Yeah, all the legs are nice and shiny. That looks good to me. I'm happy with that. We should now be able to hopefully pop it back together and it should work in theory. Before we do that, we'll just have a little bit of isopropyl on a toothbrush just to clean the flux off. Makes it look even more nice and shiny. So now we can pop this back into its position. Now this area wire, when it came out, that area wire was tucked underneath that circuit board like that, so always try and put things back exactly as they were. And we've got the 4 screws holding it in. Okay, so that's the front bit, the circuit board done. I won't connect the battery just yet, but we've got the front control and the head top controls and the speaker. Let's connect them up first. So this ribbon cable is the most awkward bit. I probably should have done that before I plug the speaker in. I can unplug that speaker. Give me a little bit more leeway. Get the ribbon cable plugged in there. There we are, that's easier. Now the speaker. Now the battery. Hopefully the battery's still got a bit of charge in it. Power on. And it says battery low. Hey, we have music. And the battery's just gone flat. So there we go. So the battery was low. Now putting this back together and making it waterproof again is not going to be easy. It's got a seal around the edge. It looks like it's like bathtub sealant. It's easy enough to take it apart and seal it, I would think, but nothing else. There's no other sealant around anywhere. I suppose it's that bit of the top is the most. The rubber hook over there. Get the rubber bungs put back. Now DC in, and it's DC by way of a little adapter, which is plus 3.7 volts at 1 amp. It says input DC 6 volt, battery 3.7, so 6 volts DC in. Let's plug that in there. And we have a light. Welcome to digital radio. So I presume it's charging. On to standby. Back on. Let's change to FM because we received something. Oh, there we are. So, yeah. That's just my my lights. If I turn the lights off,
I went on a program called Strictly Come Dancing.
Got a manual in there, I suppose I ought to read that.
Eve Muirhead's mum, Eve Muirhead's sister-in-law, the whole of the Muirheads.
Anyway,
On the farm up in
it's definitely working. The point is, it does work. The sound is back. There we are. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this little cockeyed video. Really, it's a bit of a what should we say? Not a professional video, but we've done a fix. We fixed a bit of kit that was thrown away. We managed to restore it and got it working, and that's good. So hope this helps. If any of you have got a similar sort of item that you want to fix, have a go at it. Why not? What have you got to lose? If it's thrown away and you want to take it apart and try and fix it, by all means, have a go.